Hi, I'm Allison Landry. This is my on-site project video for CFS 4500. I am going to be discussing the 7 questions for the on-site project. My on-site project that I have planned with my supervisor at Humpty Dumpty Head Start is conscious discipline. So this is a project that I'm very passionate about. I have used conscious discipline in my teaching career for the past 6 or 7 years, and I've enjoyed implementing it within the programs that I've been in previously. This program, however, hasn't had much information developed for it. They have the materials for a training, but they've never actually dived into the training. They seen some information here and there at conferences about breathing techniques to implement in the classrooms, but that's as far as it goes with anything else. So I brought it up to our supervisor when I was looking at the on-site projects examples, and that was something that she knows that I was passionate about, and she was very eager for me to create a project and a plan that they could implement in the program for all sites. So my goals for this project is to create a teacher guide that the teachers can implement in their classrooms that will have visuals for them to use, and also make a professional developmental training, in-person training for them to use with a PowerPoint and some training materials. I will not be the one giving the training, but I will be there assisting. I have been in the administrative program before with Head Start, but as far as training goes, since I am just a center supervisor / lead teacher, it would be under the educational staff, educational coordinator, and the mental health and disability specialist that would give that training. Both ladies that I will be working with are very excited about this because it's something that they want the teachers to do, but them themselves do not have the time to understand how to implement it in the classroom to teach these teachers. So it's something that I've talked about in passing before, and they were like, oh, that sounds so cool, I wish we knew more about it. So the fact that I'll be able to help them with this program is very exciting. Hopefully this program, conscious discipline, behavior management, social emotional skills, will impact the entire program. I'm talking educational staff, I'm talking the children, administration, the bus drivers, the kitchen staff, everyone. That's why I like conscious discipline, because it's all about a school family and creating that environment of a loving and caring place where children feel safe and parents feel safe to drop their children off during the day, because these are our littles. These are the young people. I teach 3 and 4 and 5-year-olds, so these are the young people who are just learning how to get away from their families. So I'm hoping this program will help the teachers be able to come up with some new ideas to bring those relationships in the classroom. I have about until the beginning of November is when I'm giving myself a timetable. I know that our projects due at a certain time to be done for this course, so I do want it to be done by then as far as having the PowerPoint and the guide ready, but the actual implementation of the training probably will not begin until the end of November, because we have a teacher work day during the Thanksgiving break. I'm not sure which day it is in the Thanksgiving break, but it'll be determined at a later time what day during the Thanksgiving break that we'll have our professional development day. I'm hoping that I won't have to spend too much time working on it as far as the PowerPoint goes, because I do have a lot of stuff saved on my computer, and I'm pretty quick when it comes with a PowerPoint, working really fast. So hopefully it won't take too long, but I'm looking at no more than 2 weeks as far as sourcing materials, creating the tangible items and printing the guides. I do have an example of a guide already that I've started working on, and I showed this to my mentor and my mental health specialist that gives some of the pictures that I would be showing to the teachers during the training, and that they would be able to take this home. And it has a lot of the tools that will be used. And I also have some of my professional development books from Conscious Discipline. That these are my personal items that will be used for references during the PowerPoints and the trainings if there's anything that they would like to discuss, that I have on hand, and some of it's already bookmarked from previous years and highlighted. But I will be donating everything that I create to the teachers, the education staff during the training. So after the training is complete, I will give these out as door prizes. Hopefully that'll get them engaged to use it in their classroom. And to assess the program, I would like to have for the training a before and after comprehensive guide quiz that they can use to take and see where they're at. I want to see where they're at before we take the training, how confident they are with conscious discipline and using it in the program, and then after, if they're willing to implement the program in their own classrooms, because that is something that's kind of hard, especially with veteran teachers, is to show them this new technique and ask them to use it in the classroom, and ask them to use it in the classroom more than just once, because a lot of times, you'll see they'll do it like maybe once or twice, and they'll say, oh, it doesn't work, and then they give up. So my goal is to see, okay, well, will you be able to implement it for at least a month? Or you don't have to implement the whole program, but is there some pieces that you will take from here and there that you would be able to implement in the program? And that's what my goal is. And I'm hoping just to bring something new and fresh to this program that's been around for a long time, and for Head Start. And I hope that by doing so that these teachers can find joy back in their classrooms like I have been able to this year, because previous years have been a struggle, and being able to take a step back and go back to my roots and focus on relationships building and developing those children's self-help skills and the self-regulation skills have benefited. And it's only the third week of school, and the students are just so excited every time we do one of the activities during the day, whether it be I love you rituals where they're holding hands with one another, or if it's the wish you well board where we're wishing someone well because they're sick, they're not at school. They get excited, they feel that empathy for one another. And that is my goal, is that teachers will be able to have that in their classroom and see how it impacts their school family. So thank you.